Yo, this is kind of a weird video because it's really dark in my room. But I'm basically just trying to learn NeoVim and Lua. I don't really know how to do any of this. I don't even know if this is going to go into a video or a vlog or something. Maybe it's better if I flip it around towards here. Just wanted to show off, not show off in a bad way, but show off in the sense that I'm trying to learn how these things work. Right now I'm just following a tutorial from, let's see, it's kind of hard to see his name, but the only video you need to get started with NeoVim. He has a GitHub on here where essentially a launch point for your personal NVim configuration, where it looks like when I downloaded it by cloning the GitHub, I installed a whole lot of stuff. So I'm going to watch this video basically and see if I can learn not only NeoVim, but then code and basically increase or efficientize my workflow. That's the reason why I'm doing this. Hopefully I can become a faster coder and understand things easier without having to continuously hop between things like the VS Code editor. Okay, it's been like 20 minutes. I didn't actually end up learning the video. Part of the video was to use a command called :tutor for NeoVim, and I'm only on lesson 2 and it's been 20 minutes. I kind of get Vim in this sense because I used to use Emacs, Doom Emacs before, so it had evil mode in it, which basically gives Emacs Vim motions or Vim commands. I don't know how much longer I can go through this before I actually start off, or before I'm actually able to learn how to code with Vim. However, I've sort of learned now that my patience really runs thin when I'm coding or when I'm doing things that are new and I don't get them the first time. I guess what I really want to say is that maybe I need to keep going to continue the learning. I'm not really in a flow state, as a lot of people say. So let's continue. Hopefully I can yield some results without feeling dejected. Okay, it's only been another 20 minutes. Only on lesson 3.3. Out of, I don't actually know how many there are. As you can see right there on this line, it says, note, remember that you should be learning by doing, not memorizing. Don't know how many times I have to repeat these lessons to do the tasks. However, this is actually quite a useful topic, I think, which is arrogance in learning. There's always an opportunity to learn, I think, and having yourself repeat things, even though you tell yourself that you know all these things, it can never hurt you, right? If you're just here to learn, then repeating it endlessly until your muscles remember everything, it certainly can't be a bad thing to continuously do it over and over again. I feel like that's the most efficient way for a human to learn. I'm going to try to do this for another 20 minutes and then take a break. So, see you then. Okay, I'm done. Hopefully. At lesson 5 now. I got kind of used to this whole Vim thing. For example, if I type GG, it takes me all the way to the top. If I do Shift G, it takes me all the way to the bottom. If I do, let's say, or let's type 574 and then do GG, it should take me to line 574. We have the HKJL movements. I can go between words with W. I have a lot of stuff that I've learned through this. I can use U for undo. I can use the backslash to like search things. Somehow hey doesn't exist, which I guess that makes sense. Go down all the way. We're right here. How to execute an external command. And I'm gonna take a break. Just a little bit. Maybe I will come back later on today. Maybe not. I doubt it because I actually did a lot of work. I'm probably gonna work more on this tomorrow. Ideally what I wanted to do for this, I don't know if I'm actually gonna do this, intersperse this in between my video of creating a simple TCP chat server clients thing in Python. The reason why I wanted to learn all of this was, again, to make my workflow more efficient, but then I also want to eventually, as this grows, to integrate Git and finish my TCP client server chat in Vim. I coded some of it in VS Code, if you saw it already. I don't know if I showed it yet, but yeah, I just basically want to complete everything in Vim. So for now, this is done. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if this is going to go into anything, but thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you later. Goodbye. Okay, back from my break. Okay, so the last time I recorded it was 6:31 p.m. It's now 8:15. I took quite a long break just because I don't know, I was getting exhausted, really tired. I don't know how to optimally learn. I understand for a human being, for the most part, the best way to learn is 1, active recall, and 2, spaced repetition. I was thinking of going through this whole tutor NeoVim as one session of studying. However, I'm starting to think that maybe I should just continue with the lessons, and then tomorrow I'll do it all over again, which I think might work a little bit better. I really want to have a structured lifestyle, and I also really need a lot of discipline if I'm going to continue making these projects. The reason why this TCP chat server thing is taking a little bit of a while is because last week I was in America, just got back yesterday, and I have some plans, basically, for videos, for my work, and, just trying to reflect a lot in some of the situations that I've been through in the past and recently. You can't see it, but okay, so let me try to explain this a little bit better. So if I zoom out a little bit, this is the new Samsung Galaxy Book. I think it's the Samsung Galaxy Book 5 Pro 360. Stupid name, I know. There's a pile to the right of me on the floor. It contains 2 things. 1, a really old laptop called the HP EliteBook 8740p. That was the laptop I used in high school, and a little bit earlier than high school. And I have my Lenovo Legion Y530 down there. It has, I think, an 8th gen i5 and a 1050 NVIDIA GPU. It's really not amazing specs for either of them. However, I'm planning to upgrade and hopefully make a video on upgrading the Lenovo Legion Y530. I've never done that before, but I thought it'd be kind of interesting. I'm going to continue learning right now, and I'll see you back when I feel like I'm getting a little bit tired. Like I said, I don't really know how to manage all of this stuff. I'm kind of new to this discipline and trying to do things scheduled and properly, so yeah. See you then. Alright, I just finished the NeoVim course. Now, I can ideally move on to the actual video, which I don't know what he's going to specifically teach. I mean, obviously he's going to show based off of all these examples. I'm not sure how deep I'm going to go with this, because this is actually kind of scary, just looking at all this stuff. I kind of get some of these. I'm not sure what he means by options. We have examples, auto commands, plugins, dependencies. Dependencies are going to be really useful because I need to freaking learn how to code on Vim. Also, every single time I boot up NeoVim, here, let me actually show you. No C compiler found. I don't know why this keeps happening every single time I do this. But whatever. Ideally, it should be fine. Help poor children in Uganda. I think the rest of that lesson took me about, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe? 30, 40 minutes, I would say, the rest of that lesson. It's not, I'm not amazing, but I got through the whole thing. I'm gonna probably do the rest of it well, I say the rest of it. I'm probably gonna repeat it tomorrow, just so I can get my muscle memory intact. And then I'm actually gonna see. Well, for now, I think what I'm going to do is continue to watch that video and see how I can improve NeoVim for myself. So I'll be back, maybe with an update, maybe not. We'll see. I want to do that thing where they transition with their hand. Okay, I think I'm officially done. I'm tapping out for the night. It's currently 9:46 p.m. I've just been learning all this stuff. This is the init.lua file, which is how you like configure everything. Only 7 minutes in. 7 minutes! There's so much to do, so much to talk about in this thing. A very different video from how I usually do these things, especially with the kind of terrible lighting, but I'm really just doing this because I need to make my... I've said it multiple times with this video, but I just want to make my workflow more efficient when I eventually am able to fix my Lenovo Y530 to make it a little bit better, clean it up a bit. I'm going to install Linux on it. That was the reason why I'm upgrading and doing all that stuff on it, is because I'm going to install Linux on it. Hopefully it'll be much, much faster than how it is now, and especially when I add more RAM and an SSD in it, or an SSD in it. It'll be much, much faster. Last time I used that, I had problems with my Wi-Fi card to the point where it was like it was just not connecting to the internet. And it took like 3, 4, 5 minutes almost to load Windows, which is not ideal, but that's just because that's how it works with an HDD. I'm also hopefully going to upgrade the HP EliteBook. Not anytime soon, most likely. And I'm going to get... I've already ordered it, but I'm going to be getting a ThinkPad, an old ThinkPad. I think what I ordered was a T440p. But I've also had my eyes on the ThinkPad X220i. So we'll see how it is. I've heard the upgradability on both is quite good. So we'll see. I'm going to add the Japanese keyboard because I think it's aesthetic and stuff like that. Everyone has that. If there was an Arabic one, I would just choose that one. But there's not. So... regardless, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. I don't really make vlogs or showcasing some of my progress. I don't even know if this is going to come out. But I guess I hope you learned something from this video. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I guess I'll see you next time, hopefully with some actual coding. Goodbye.